everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Elevate with C&M Coaching. Thank you so much for joining us here today. My name's Maggie, and today we have a call for the new year. Everybody always says new year, new you. I kind of feel like this is a wonderful example of how to handle an outbound call, and I think since we are going into 2022 and everyone's hoping it's much better than 2021, we should play a positive call. We should hear something great, and this should give you an example to follow if you're handling outbound calls. So this is an example of someone who submitted an internet lead to the dealership, and this is the first call the salesperson is placing to the customer. So let's check it out.
Hello.
Hi, it's available.
Speaking.
Hey, Kyle, this is. Hope I'm catching you at a good time. The reason I'm calling, thank you for giving us the opportunity to earn your business, and I saw you were online checking out our financing options. Is that correct?
So up until this point, it's been great, but I did not love that he was on speakerphone. Otherwise, super job. He had a great introduction. He started by asking for the customer, which I always encourage, so that's perfect. Just try not to be on speakerphone. I know that we're on speakerphone because we're doing how many of these calls a day, and how often is it that you just leave voicemail after voicemail. So that's, of course, probably why he was on speaker, but as soon as the customer answers, pick up the phone right away. Otherwise, awesome job here.
Yep.
Awesome, man. If you have just a few minutes here, I'll give you a quick rundown about how we operate, and then I can actually pre-qualify you over the phone.
Sweet.
Cool. So here we specialize in helping customers with less than perfect or no credit. All of our vehicles do come with a 6-month, 6,000-mile drivetrain warranty included in the cost of the vehicle, and then we report payment history to several credit agencies, so when you make your payments on time, it's one of the ways you can work to rebuild or establish your credit. So in order to see if you meet our minimum requirements, I'll just ask you a few questions here real quick. Do you have proof of income, Kyle?
So this is amazing. He took the opportunity to tell the customer all the great things about the dealership. He let them know that they help people with less than perfect or no credit, which is something we always encourage you to tell the customer, because challenge credit customers have a tendency to be very insecure about the possibility that they're going to get financed. So you obviously want to make them feel better early on. That way, when you try to offer an appointment or get information from the customer, they feel more comfortable and confident giving you that information, and they're not going to push back. So this was amazing. I love how he stayed in control. Notice that he didn't say, "Can I ask you some questions?" He said, "Let me ask you some questions to get you pre-qualified," and he went right into his first question. This is perfect. Great job.
I do through bank statements.
Sure, but what's an average month look like for you?
About $2,000.
Okay. And where are you working at? Okay, cool. And where is that? Okay.
Deleting some small talk about where the customer works.
Okay, perfect. And do you have a valid driver's license?
I do.
Okay. How long have you been working at your current employer as well?
Been there probably 6 months now.
Okay, awesome. And do you rent or do you own?
I rent.
Okay, and how much is rent a month?
$600, and that includes everything.
Okay. And you live in, cool.
Yep.
Let's punch some numbers in here. Would you have a down payment at all?
I don't know.
Okay, that's all right, man. We got some stuff that we can work with on that.
So this is all really good so far. He's gone through each of the questions. He's engaging with the customer. He's learning about the customer. This is perfect.
Awesome. So I definitely have a few things that I could fit you into, man. When's a good time to come down, today or tomorrow?
So he asked for the appointment with authority and choices both. This is a home run. Way to go, mystery salesperson. This is an awesome example of exactly how you want to offer the appointment. This allows you to stay in control of the conversation while driving the customer towards a decision. Perfect job.
Well, it's going to be a little bit just because, with it, inflation of everything and.
Sure. Trying to make it down?
Yeah, just prices and stuff. It's trying to budget everything in,
Yeah, no, I get it, man. What if we tentatively set something up for 2 weeks from now to kind of give you a little bit of time to get some of that figured out?
So this is an awesome idea, because this allows him to stay in communication with the customer and also engage with him throughout the next 2 weeks. He can send him email marketing. He can text him. He can stay in control with this customer. This is a super idea. This also helps to prevent that customer from calling other local dealerships and purchasing from one of them in the meantime.
Yeah, because I get paid monthly, so.
Okay, when do you get paid?
I get paid on the 30th of every month, the last day of the month.
Gotcha. Let's do, What you want to do the last day of the month, or maybe the let's see, the 31st, New Year's Eve, because we're open then.
Yeah, we can shoot for that.
Okay, let's shoot for New Year's Eve. Morning or afternoon work best for you?
Awesome. Super job. He's using choices here to stay in complete control. This is perfect.
Probably afternoon.
Okay, let's see here. I got a 1:30 and a 2:15.
Yeah, that'll work.
Let's do 1:30.
2:15. Yeah.
2:15.
So I do normally recommend keeping your appointment times 15 minutes and 45 minutes after the hour with exactly 90 minutes in between. So a better option would have been 1:15 or 2:45, but he still got the appointment, so great work.
Awesome, and I'll follow up with you right before then, just to double check, make sure it's good. But let's see here. Do you have a pen or a piece of paper with you?
I got my phone.
Okay, that'll work. Just throw my name in there. You've got our phone number here. This is our phone number. And my name is...
Deleting name.
I'll just save you on this.
That works, man. If anything changes, just let us know. Do you have a valid email address?
So awesome job. I would have liked to have heard him say, I have you scheduled for blank time. Can I count on you to let me know if anything changes? This is about building accountability with a customer. I do want them to call you if they can't make it. You selling cars is how you put food on the table, so it's greatly appreciated if they let us know they can't come so that we can reschedule them for a different day and time. That portion of that communication is going to be key.
I do. It's at gmail.com.
Perfect. And I will text you our address. It's a little difficult for me to give you kind of specifics of where we're at, but I'll text you our address. You can just punch it in Google there. It'll bring you right here.
Okay.
So once again, man, I look forward to helping you on New Year's Eve, 12/31 at 2:15. When you arrive, just remember to ask for
Deleting name.
and please bring sure to bring your bank statements that show your proof of income and your driver's license with you, okay?
Okay, sounds good.
Sounds good. Thank you so much. We look forward to meeting you.
All right, thanks, bye.
Yep, bye.
This was an awesome call. I hope you guys really enjoyed this example. This is an example of how you want to treat your customers. Awesome customer service throughout the entire conversation. He took his time with the customer. He asked each of his questions about his requirements individually, one at a time. He tried to make the customer feel at ease with his value statement. He also helped the customer to understand their awesome warranty and program perks, which can help the customer, if they make their payments on time, get their life back together and hopefully at some point in the future be able to purchase a vehicle with a lower interest rate. Of course, all of these things are designed to make your customer feel more comfortable when they come in. Once the customer comes into the store, then it's up to us from there to continue that amazing customer service moving forward. I really wanted to play a good call for you guys so you can hear that it is possible to have awesome sales calls in a very short period of time that build value, build rapport, and actually end with an appointment. This call was absolutely perfect. The only thing I would really change is taking him off speakerphone in the beginning. And then in addition to that, I would also have liked to have heard him use the 15 and the 45-minute increments for appointment times. But everything else was awesome. He did a great job with his closure step, which is giving out his contact information, texting over the address, repeating the appointment time. He made sure he got the email address. Everything was locked in right there. And then at the end of the call, he recapped the entire conversation. He let the customer know when the appointment day and time was, again, along with making sure he told him what to bring so that the customer actually retains the information. We need to say it more than one time in the call. Repetition is always key when it comes to dealing with customers. So we do need to make sure that we're doing everything we can to prepare them for a successful appointment. There's nothing more frustrating than getting them to show up and then they're missing parts of the approval process that are required documents and we can't move forward and they say, oh, I'll go home and get it. We both know we don't see those folks again. So it's important to do this repetition aspect. I also would love to hear him send a text message at the end of the conversation with all the details, including what the customer needs to bring so that they actually have it in writing. But part of the reason that we ask the customer to grab a pencil or a pen to write things down is so that they actually retain the information. That's why it starts with us giving out contact info and follows a process from there with appointment day and time, an address, and then what to bring. That way the customer knows they can write all those details down, which helps with memory retention. So I think this was a great call, super customer service, great voice inflection, very friendly. He did an awesome job building rapport. I am super proud of this particular rep. They have lots of perfect phone calls, and I think this was an awesome example for us to start 2022 to hear, someone that is actively working on a daily basis handling these types of calls be so successful at them is inspiring to all of our listeners. And you can totally do this. You can apply these exact same techniques to your sales calls. Of course, if you need help, feel free to reach out to us, info@cnmcoaching.com, or go to our website, cnmcoaching.com. Or you can find us on Facebook. Just search for CNM Coaching. We're always happy to help. We can do free mystery shops. We can do free evaluations. You just have to give us a call and we'd be happy to help you out. So I hope everyone has an amazing and safe New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. I will be back again in 2022. Thank you so much for joining us here at Elevate with CNM Coaching. We really appreciate you. Don't forget to share this podcast if you like it, and have an awesome day.